Well, thank you so much to our production team at TVX and our producer, Randall Sliz. We're just getting ready to see this first game of the season for our respective teams. San Diego Growlers hosting the Western Division champs from last year, the Colorado Summit. Pulls up. Not as deep as we might have expected, but it's at the end zone. Defense coming down. And Reggie Sung with
massive,
a huge layout bid to start this defensive break opportunity for the Growlers.
Well, if that's not a good start, I don't know what is. Let's see if they can put it in here.
I'm not going to say we predicted that, Steve, but the ability to deny that first pass as Bryce Lazinski looks to dump to Hume. And it's a quick break for number 31, Jan Schmanda for the Growlers.
Nailed the first name, Brian. Nailed the first name.
Some of the names are tough this year, Steve. You got to give me a little bit of slack, but I promise we'll get there if we.
And then you'll hear them kind of change to a hard force.
AG with the disc dumps back to Nethercutt. Nethercutt's going to shoot a big flick to space.
Great shot.
On the run. That's Kai Marshall with the reception and the goal. 1-1. Travis Dunn comes to the break side.
There goes Max.
Dunn looking for some help. It's overthrown.
Man, Growlers are really shooting themselves in the foot a little bit. I might see a timeout soon from Kevin.
Jackson to Kuhlman. Back to Jackson. Feiner with the disc now.
They got someone open.
Big around to the break side, and Lally eats it up. Lally grabs his knee as he goes to the ground.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Lally read that right. He poached off his guy and saw that. And that guy, I couldn't tell from that back corner.
Summit defense really leaving everything on the field here. Mike Tran's going to shoot a flick.
I mean, you always throw it to Trevor deep.
Trevor Purdy comes down with it. He flicks. Whew. Nice. Tyler Bacon with the goal. I mean, I think Queckborner would have came back down with it, but yeah, it was not as aggressive as some of the bids we've seen so far. High release flick to the break for Spicer. Spicer breaks the mark.
Looks like Queckborner's got that. Yeah, great job.
Queckborner gets it back. He's big on defense.
It's nice to have. They need some more cuts. It's too early in the game to be this tired.
Kyle Rubin now. He's a defensive captain for the Growlers this year.
There it is.
There's Dunn's shot for Queckborner. And that's a Growler goal. Bookends. And the Growlers set up with 3 handlers back. It's Dunn underneath.
It's too low.
Excuse me, that's Trevor Purdy. A little bit of a junk defense set maybe from the Growlers. Semrin dishes to Tabor. Tabor's going to shoot for Semrin.
Wow. That was Dunn baited that, thinking he was going to be able to catch up.
But we've got 20 seconds to go. Nethercutt with the disc.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Nearly a poach D from Samu.
Yeah, that's a great hammer.
And the hammer's short of the goal line. And to the far cone, pretty efficient.
Yeah.
With 7 seconds left, Summit go up 8-3.
Out in the near future.
Yep, gonna need to chip away.
I like Max
some this half.
There.
Max Hume comes under, and he's gonna rip a backhand.
Great throw.
Samu in pursuit.
Great throw, Max Hume.
With the hang time, it's a goal for the Growlers.
Woo! That fired me up.
That's a nice throw from Max. You don't see him hucking a lot, but maybe with Lally down, you're gonna have to see some guys stepping up. And if he's got that throw, I like. Maybe more than 10 yards. To check that rule. Queckborner now underneath. He's going to shoot for Dunn. Train with some good fakes. Finds a wide open Travis Dunn. Getting into the red zone here.
Good around there from Michael. It's wide open. There
the fall away throw from Dunn. It's a huge grab from Stefan Samu to Kyle Rubin.
A lot of Summit traffic there, but the Growlers like to make it interesting.
A little bit of momentum for the Growlers as Kyle Rubin is all smiles.
Good defense in the Growlers in the goal line. Now they're going to be scrambling to make sure they got everyone marked.
Finer back to Nethercutt, and Nethercutt with a weird kind of pivot foot throw.
Yeah, that was a Kyrie Irving jump off.
Name as an on-field player later this season.
Oh, yeah. I mean, with the injuries, we're going to have to say something.
A big hammer overhead to space. It's coming back, and it's out of bounds. So Growlers out of timeouts. They're going to get a chance to shoot.
Oh! I think Max may have been surprised he caught it because he lifted it up. He's like, I got it! Great catch. Not that Max can't sky someone, but I'm impressed that I want to see the replay because it looked like he surprised himself because the Colorado Summit player went up big for it. Here's that hammer that almost got caught. It was a very amazing hammer.
I think even if it was caught, it would have been OB, and Samu is going to shoot. I didn't realize who that was thrown to. I thought it was Quinn Finer on the far side now as the Summit offense gets towards midfield.
Yeah, it looked like they ran a little string play there with an ISO to get it to midfield.
Back to Nutt. Oh, and Nutt's going to shoot a big backhand. No time to waste. Amazing throw. Nice grab.
Just such a good throw from Nethercutt. And you just can't do much to him. I mean, you put a flat mark, he'll just break you all day. He threw a flick huck earlier. Now it's a backhand huck. He can throw just anything. And Evan, you've been watching him play forever, right? And he just is. He's like the ageless wonder.
Hume on the mark. Back to AG.
Great cut from Nethercutt going up line and the big hammer.
Doesn't waste any time when he sees his man open, and it's a perfectly placed over-the-top throw.
The cutters downfield like lulled their defenders to sleep. No one was really cutting. And
now looking dump, Michael Tran.
Unbelievable. Oh, Spicer thought he had it.
He poached. The timing was perfect. He just was a little bit to the side of that throw. Nethercutt.
Yeah, just use his speed. Ooh, great catch.
Nice grab by Frood there to time his jump.
But I like the Growlers' defense right now. They're really making Summit work.
Yeah, more throws in the backfield for the Summit, and Nethercutt puts up a dime. Oh my gosh!
Great catch. Great catch. Frood made up for that drop earlier and just made a great left-handed grab in traffic. And you know, shooter's going to shoot. Nethercutt's going to throw that 11 out of 10 times. So he's always going to throw that thing. But the Growlers had an opportunity here, right? The Growlers had Evan Mazel Tov, he just got married, and Zach wanted to point out that he looks a little nicer dressed.
Nice. I'm sure his wife, Shizuka, had something to do with that. A big lefty flick huck for Max Hume from Elliott Warner, and that's a goal for the Growlers.
Yeah.
Lead back to 3.
And Warner's been playing well. He's popped a couple flicks up, but he's been
flipped the script here on the differential that they've had all game. They've been coming from behind. Big backhand rip from Nethercutt. Oh, and it's going to float down perfectly for Spicer. Or excuse me, Kai Marshall. And man, what a put from Nethercutt. We talked about their ability to contain him in the first half. We knew it wasn't going to last for long, and I think we've seen it last quarter and to start this fourth quarter, Steve.
That was
Nethercutt.
That was a cannon. That thing just got launched into an in-stride player. Nice around break there.
Travis
This
Dunn.
is that continuation we're just not seeing, but he throws it, and we got someone wide open.
Oh, the clap catch midair is really tough.
A good holster.
Trevor Purdy elects for the around.
Jesus, some shenanigans out there with some of those throws, but Summit still holds the disc, and now they can kind of hold and wait and look for a good shot because they got a big lead and there's time is on their side.
Abel shoots for Quinn Finer, and that's a goal. Summit up 7 now. Quinn Finer is one of those guys that we knew could be back to Dunn. Dunn's going to rip a nice backhand. Tyler Bacon in the area. Great throw, great grab. Growlers goal.
And you'd like to see that, maybe a little late, but you'd like to see Travis being the person that's.
Stall count is 7 in this league, so once we get around that time, Reggie Sung. Queckborner is going to shoot to the far corner. And it's going to fall short. Some excitement to finish the clock there.
Reggie got a D on the very first point and the very last point, so he's got the bookend on the game. But